Hey, welcome back and welcome to the Current Reads. Every other Wednesday, we check in on a different library to see what people all over are reading right now. And today, for stop number 35, we are headed to southeastern Iowa and the tiny town of Letts. The Letts Public Library was established back in 1910. Letts is in Louisa County and at the time of the last census had 363 residents. The town has been around since 1855 and according to the Louisa County Historical Society was named after Madison Letts, who donated $100 to the Methodist Church for the honor of having the town named after him. This week, we have a small town romance, a historical fiction with a touch of magic, and a nonfiction all about navigating tough times. Here to walk us through all of these is the Letts Library Director, Tiffany Stevens. Tiffany, thank you so much for being here with us. I gotta ask, what do you love most about working for the Letts Public Library?
I grew up here in Letts, and my mom was actually the library director when I was a kid. And so I've always just kind of grown up around the library, and I love it here.
Oh, I love it. And you picked out some really awesome books for us today. Can we start with your historical fiction recommendation? I mean, it's a bestseller. It was named one of the best books of 2023. And it's kind of cool. It's about witchcraft and then female resilience. What is Wayward?
It is. It's the story of three women who are tied together by blood, but in very different eras. One is in 2019, one is in 1942, and one is in 1619. And so they all have very different problems and situations that they're going through, and discovering that they have some magical powers as well.
I thought this one was a really cool look at not only womanhood, but the ways that women historically have been treated. And there's a really interesting thought there of a woman that's different has been always considered dangerous. It was a really interesting read. But the next one you got for us
Absolutely.
is one of the most popular books at the Letts Library right now. Can you tell me about The Inn on Harmony Island?
It is, and it's a series. It's the seventh it's the first in a series of seven, and actually there's another one coming out in January. But my patrons have just kind of fallen in love with Anne Marie Meyer as an author. She's got a couple of different series, and this one's just it's a very much going back home and falling in love, and she's going to take over her grandma's inn and to keep it in the family. And so, yeah, it's if you love Hallmark movies, I think that this would probably be something that you'd be interested in.
Of course, the main character's name is Shelby, so I thought it was super sweet.
It is,
But
yes.
can you describe some of the conflict here? She's got to save her grandmother's or her family's inn after her grandmother passes away, and then what's going on with this guy that she meets, this single dad?
Yes, he's a single dad, and it is just very much. I feel like if you've seen a Hallmark movie with a single dad in it, you probably, get the gist of this small town romance that, kind of rekindles.
Absolutely. And for people that don't know, that author, Anne Marie, she is from the Twin Cities. So she gets this whole
Oh,
Midwest living and maybe
yes.
style and genre of romance books. But the last book that you picked
Yes.
for
And
us, oh, go ahead, please.
oh, no, we've got a couple of her series, and everybody seems to love them. So,
Oh, yeah. Well, the last book you picked for us is not a fiction book. It's a nonfiction book. And I feel like it's super appropriate for right now. What is Wintering all about?
so Wintering is part memoir, part self help book. It's about both um, the changes that we go through during winter, and also the different cycles that our lives go through. And like after something, tragic happens, like a bad illness or the death of a loved one, um, we go through this period afterwards of wintering. We, kind of retreat to ourselves and take care. We need to take care of ourselves, and it might not be the most productive time in our life, but it's time that we need to heal and recover. And it's just a beautifully written book, and it's wonderful.
That book got a lot of high recommendations from a lot of my coworkers today when I told them about it. So you got those recommendations.
Yep.
But then beyond the books, I know you got a really fun event coming up next weekend for kids. What's going on?
So December 13th, our city Let's and the Let's Library, and this year the community, Grandview Community Club is also helping us. We are hosting our third annual Kids Shopping Day, where parents can bring their kids, and they'll have a paper that they fill out that says, who they need to shop for. We have a suggested donation of $2 per person that they're shopping for. And then we have elves that will take them through, and they can pick out the gifts for their family members. And then we have people who will wrap them. And then we've got hot chocolate and donuts, and Santa will be here, and we'll have photography going on, and it's just a really good community day.
I love it. It's coming up next Saturday, December 13th. Tiffany,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us today and for these book recs. I just thought they were fabulous.
Thank you for having me.
And hey, if you guys at home want to check out any of the books we talked about today or that shopping event, you can head over to WQAD.com and the As Seen on TV tab at the top of the homepage.